right, guys, let's do a message for the sign of Virgo or Virgo cross-watcher. Thank you guys for being here with me. You can also reverse this. I was hearing something before I started this, but I didn't write it down. It went too fast. It was something like, it's not coming to me. But it was along the lines of, somebody here, okay. Suspicious. Somebody is suspicious, but is it like accurate? Is it accurate for someone to be suspicious or not? Somebody's definitely suspicious here. Is it trust issues causing someone to be suspicious? Suspicious. Too many S's. Is it the way someone's acting causing someone to be a little suspicious? You know, either way, someone's red flag is raised and they're like, But it almost feels a little bit, don't assume, you know? Don't assume, don't think too much in it, you know? This could be fucking anything. It could be the smallest little thing. Let's say, the first thing that's coming to me is, like, if you have grown children, this is not everybody's story, but I'll just use this one. This is the first thing popping in my head. Let's say you have grown children and they're like, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, I need to borrow $250 for some sort of ticket I owe or something, right? But then you're like, okay, well, that's a good little chunk of money, you know. I mean, it could be more, I guess, but all right. But you know, they may do something often, or I don't know. It's just something about it is suspicious. And so you're like trying to like a roundabout just figure out little things to piece more of the puzzle together, because just something in your gut tells you it feels off. But is it your gut or is it your fear? Just because you just want to make sure you're being told the complete truth. You know, at this point, it's like, doesn't really matter though, because at the end of the day, it's your kid, you love them and you're going to help them, you know. It's not like they're asking for $2,000, they're just asking for $250. So, you know, I mean, yeah, $250 is $250, but so, but you're kind of suspicious, right? You're kind of like, something don't feel right about this. Something ain't jiving right. I feel like you're leaving something out. I feel like you're not telling me something on purpose. I feel like you're, you know, are you really spending this money on this? I mean, unless somebody is asking you for money and you're like, do you really need it for that? What are you really spending it on? Like, I don't know. That's feels sick to me. I feel a little bit nauseous. It's like, why do you really need it? Or why are you, it's like somebody has a question in their mind here, and the question is, why ... about another person. It could be someone's partner. Someone's questioning their partner. Someone's questioning their love interest. Someone's questioning, you know, something here about another person. I feel like you're not telling me something, or I feel like you are leaving something out on purpose. Like, who else is there? Who else is involved, you know? This would be like if somebody, let's say somebody's in a marriage here, and they work in an office or something, and their partner, or maybe they tell their partner, hey, I'm gonna go to work today and I have to have some sort of meeting or whatever, right? And it's like, okay, and they don't volunteer at all who the meeting is with. You have to kind of get it out of them, and then when they tell you who they're having the meeting with, you something still don't feel right. You're like, yeah, there's somebody else that's going to be there. And then you get out of them who else is going to be there, but you had to like drag it out of them who else was going to be there. And then that makes it even more suspicious, because you're like, why didn't you just tell me that up front? Like, are you trying to intentionally keep that from me? Are you trying to intentionally not tell me this because you know I'm going to feel some type of way about it? Like, why? What is this really? Like, well, there's clearly trust issues here for sure, but does somebody have the right to have trust issues? Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe someone's just need to chill out a little bit, like reading too much in it. But also, if somebody is in a relationship, I would say it would be a red flag to me if somebody intentionally left something out, because that's intentional, you know. Like, maybe someone's like, yeah, I'm having lunch with Tom, but then they leave out that they're actually, or I said lunch. I meant to say a meeting. You see what I'm saying? But then meanwhile, they're leaving out that there's like 3 other women there with them. Like, why am I getting that? Someone's leaving something out. It's like, but does that mean someone's cheating? Does that mean someone's lying? Maybe someone's just a really private person here. Let's say 2 people are not together and they're just kind of getting to know each other or dating or something, but not in like a committed relationship. And somebody's like, well, I feel like I'm always telling you about my life, but you don't really tell me super details about yours. I have to ask, but I'm telling you a lot more about mine. I feel like if that's the case, there could be 2 people who are a little bit suspicious of each other. Like 2 people who, like, one person here is a little bit like, well, why don't you tell me certain details? And it's like, well, why don't you volunteer more of your personal information without me having to ask? It's something like that, right? It feels a little trust issue-y to me on both ends in a relationship for sure. But I don't know if somebody has the right to do that. Like, I guess everybody has the right to do it, right? Think it, be it, whatever. You have the right to be and do and think whatever you want, I guess. But it's just almost like, I guess what I'm trying to say by that is, is somebody correct in their gut telling them something? Like, somebody may not tell someone something because they think their partner is going to be jealous. Or someone may not tell their friends something, or their parents something, or somebody at their work something. Okay, let's say somebody here comes in late for work or something. I'm just giving random examples. Apply this where it goes, and it may not be the exact stories. It could be anything. It's along the lines of somebody here, you, Virgo, or crosswatcher, or this is reversed, and someone's thinking as somebody's leaving information out, and like, why are you doing that? Because I can tell. It's along those lines. This would be like if somebody came into work late, and then they're like, yeah, I had to do this, but then it's like they also left out that they stopped somewhere and got something to eat. That simple. It's nothing serious, but it's like not really somebody's business. Is it that somebody is being deceptive, or that it's nobody's business? Because it's innocent and genuinely it's nobody's business. Or is it somebody's business? See, that's the thing. I can't tell because I can't tell the connection. Like, what is the relationship between the 2 people that are having this kind of suspicion, Is this really genuine suspicion? Or is this the words aren't coming to me, Spirit, give it to me. Would this be a correct suspicion? Oh, I got an example. I got another one that came to me. This would be like if somebody here said, Mom, can I go stay the night with my friend Haley or something? That word came to me. Maybe somebody knows a Haley here. Maybe your name's Haley. It's like, can I go stay the night with my friend Haley? And you're like, sure. But something in you says, Haley ain't the only one gonna be there. Haley's older brother's gonna be there too. And maybe it ain't Haley's brother. Maybe Haley don't have brothers. Maybe Haley does have brothers, but they're already grown and out of the house. Maybe, though, Haley lives near somebody that your kid, your child, your children happen to like or be secretly dating, and you've been kind of feeling it. So you're like, So, yeah, sure, you can go. But that don't mean I won't forget to bring you your dinner while you're there. Just pop in, see who's there. You know what I mean? Like, somebody here is like suspecting something's going on, and this is why somebody's either not volunteering information, not giving details, or leaving something out. And this would be especially evident to someone, especially if it's a relationship. If somebody had to like drag out details from their partner, it's like, I shouldn't have to drag out details from you. You're my husband. You're my wife. Like, why did you leave that part out? Well, you just didn't want to tell me that or something? Like, why did you not want to tell me that? Or like somebody waits to the last minute to tell their partner, oh, I've got to work a little bit late today. And it's like, you didn't know that ahead of time, that you had a meeting afterwards? Oh no, it's like, wait, really? But you're the boss. So you didn't know like ahead of time that you were going to have this person, I'm hearing, coming into town? I don't know. In all areas, I feel like there needs to be better communication, especially if there's a relationship here or it's within a family, because that's like kind of necessary for a thriving bond between people, even if it's not romantic, But if there are people who aren't together and it's singles, I would say you can do what you want, you know what I'm saying? And if there's any suspicion, I feel like somebody should just up and say it instead of try to go around about and figure out things, And then I think once it's talked about, there may be, it may come to the conclusion that nobody's hiding shit. Neither one. You see what I'm saying? It just feels like definitely some shit needs to be talked about, especially if there's family, relationships, but things like people at work and things like if you're getting to know somebody or you're just casually dating or not even dating, but just single, those type things, there's like gray areas, right? But relationships, especially marriages and families, okay, that's different. Or if not family, it could be, well, maybe living situations. It could be like, well, I pay for the rent, so I would like to know who's going to be here when I'm not home, because I don't want just anybody, whoever you're going to have over here. I mean, I'd like you to be honest with me about that. I know you don't have to answer to me or nothing, and I can't really say anything about who you invite over here, but I can to a degree of like, you know, it's just a matter of respect. It's something about, now if it's a level of respect, that's understandable, where it's like, I just, you know, it's just a matter of respect. Like, I don't want just anybody here. I don't know what they have on them. I don't know what they do, what they're involved in, who they know. And I don't know if they're going to be snooping around the house like when you're passed out or something. They're going to be going in my room. You know, it's something like that. Oh my God, that actually happened to me one time. I'm thinking about a time. Ugh. There was a time that I was dating somebody and I had to find out like later on, and I don't even remember how I found out, but it wasn't by this person telling me. I had to find out through like an outside party that they actually had this person over there when we were moving in, a time that I was not there, and I had already moved a lot of my stuff in, like my personal items, my kids' baby boxes, like personal items with personal sensitive information on them. And this person was just over there when I wasn't, and I was in the middle of moving, and they just left that out. Why were they there? Why did you feel the need to have them there and then keep that from me so that I could find out later? And then tell me that they had never been there before. So like this whole time, they know that I've lived here. They know my address. That makes me very uncomfortable. It's like, so that type shit, okay, if that's going on, there could be some shit that's about to hit the fucking fan. Okay, like, you know what I mean? If somebody is being deceptive, I'll tell you, it's definitely going to come out. It's just a matter of time, and it will hit the fucking fan. 100%. If there's nothing deceptive going on, and it's just a matter of, well, I'll tell you as much as you tell me, like, you know, it's one of those things, like, or it's not really anybody's business. You know, there's a certain level of privacy that I'd like to keep for myself, too. And if that is, see my throat? If that's something you're uncomfortable with, then maybe we could talk about it or something. We don't have to be aggressive or nothing, but at the end of the day, I feel like then we should meet each other in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, it's like, there's certain things that I feel are nobody's business. The dog's barking. There could be a little bit of drama that's about to get stirred up or something, because somebody may even be like, what's wrong? Or what's the matter? What's the problem? If somebody don't say that, something's going on. Somebody's not saying something. They're thinking it. They're thinking it in their mind, or you're thinking it if this is you, or somebody's thinking this about another. And it's like, I may not be saying it, or somebody will, but they'll be like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And it's like, don't even ask that dumbass question, because I know you know what's wrong. Like, you know what's wrong. But I think somebody also is not going to ask what's wrong. They can just pick up on someone's vibes that they're like, I bet this person's feeling suspicious because I'm not volunteering information, but I'm specifically not volunteering information for a good reason. And we could talk about it, but I don't think it's that important. However, I can tell they're feeling some type of way. That's what I'm getting. Okay? I wish I could stay longer, but I have to go help my mom, guys. So I love you so much. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.